put maybe the pause. Look,
Oh,
you have to go like this.
Oh, that way. Thank you, dear. I always have problem with this. Okay, we're back. That's nice. Because there's at least an understanding that we are made of matter and energy. You see, health is not just physical. Because when we think of health, we think of physical health. But it's not. It's our energy, our ki, our vibration, our frequency. Our energy as in chi, prana, zero-point energy, and which is known as ground zero energy, which is the lowest possible energy quantumly. And with the use, and with the respect of the use of the powerful medicinal plant like cannabis, the energies of the cannabis plant must be used in a way that harnesses its basic properties to promote health and healing. Likewise, the discovery of the endocannabinoid system shed light on how plant-derived cannabinoids interacted with human and animal systems, not to mention medical cannabis effects on our homeostasis. And our endocannabinoid system's ultimate goal is always balance, homeostasis, and wellness. So cannabinoids and the endocannabinoid system is what helps keep our entire body in homeostasis or balance. So there's this holistic balancing role of cannabis on our health, wellness, and consciousness. And because we are meant to be healthy and balanced. Balance in homeostasis, our chakras, and everything that needs to be balanced in this and aligned in this physical form of ours. Because being in a state of balance is important because it ensures optimum health. It will transform our everyday life. Our blood circulation will be better. There will be less stress, better emotional well-being, and reduced chronic pain and inflammation. Understand, too, that chronic inflammation is triggered by disrupted homeostasis, and given that inflammation is found at the root of many chronic health conditions today, we must explore new and natural ways to reduce the inflammatory burden on our body. Not to mention, too, that chronic and severe psychological stresses can lead to malignancy by suppressing the immune system, which is, of course, promotes cancer development. As while science can answer the medicinal benefits of cannabis and its efficacy, science can also acknowledge that more fundamental to matter is energy. Matter and energy are the same. More fundamental than anything else is self-consciousness. Consciousness is fundamental. An important thing to keep in mind on how this works is that no matter how you're using cannabis, whether smoking or ingesting it, and whether you realize it or not, we are becoming a vibrational match with the cannabis plant itself, with the cannabis consciousness, with the spirit or energy associated with the plant. That can consequently is a benefit to our spiritual health or path. And in using cannabis, to have the insight and understanding that one can be in a state of balance because we symbiotically vibrate with the cannabis consciousness as the light and pure energy that we are. When everything in us is balanced, our homeostasis, our chakras, balance in mind, body, and spirit, psychologically, mentally, physically, and spiritually, then we will be conscious of the here and now, the present. Don't forget that there is an energetic level to everything. So when we are conscious, we vibrate higher. Not only that, we also eventually raise not only our own vibration, but our planet's vibration as well. Gaia's, Mother Earth's, or Pachamama's, ecological harmony and wellness. So be aware, be mindful, be in the now. And with the cannabis plant in our system, be in the position to heal ourselves from within. And we can do that when we have a better understanding of ourselves and the relationship that we have with this ancient sacred plant. One other thing, the biopsychosocial model is a modern humanistic and holistic view of the health science of human being in health sciences. But we are not in the biopsychosocial model anymore. We are in the age of holistic healthcare, global connectivity, and a people demanding transparency from doctors and nurses in understanding viscerally their impact on others and how it affects them. It's time to strongly embrace the fact that that paradigm shift of consciousness is here, that we are half human, half spiritual, that deserves to be holistically healed with what's natural as the cannabis plant, and use that consciousness in our everyday living. Therefore, let's continue to put a spotlight on the global movement to end the stigma on cannabis by successfully addressing the totality of the plant's relational existence to our own and distributing that understanding to a worldwide audience. One must truly make a radical change in thinking, as our health these days is seen as a business. And the medical cannabis market is one of the fastest growing and most respective markets worldwide. Most importantly, the pharmaceutical industry is a multi-million-dollar industry that isn't looking for cures. They are looking for customers, and that's why it will never work in our favor. And that's why that change is in your hands when it comes to your own health and well-being. I agree with the opinion of doctors and health researchers alike when they said that the future of our own well-being lies in our hands and not in the hands of conventional medicine. How we take matter into our own hands to overcome chronic diseases and other serious health conditions we may be suffering from, such as cancer, obesity, and diabetes, leaking gut, neurocognitive decline, and many others, doesn't involve taking pills, chemo, radiation, and sometimes surgeries. And that, they say, is the honest truth. That's why we need to be in the stronger place of health. And I encourage you to expand limited beliefs and thinking if you want a healthier and better version of yourselves, most especially your mental health, and to have the insight and understanding that we can be in the state of balance when we utilize this ancient sacred healing plant, cannabis. To live consciously and intuitively, because without the spiritual, the personal cannot be dealt with, because our spiritual health is an essential component to our whole health and well-being. And when I say personal, I mean the self, how you know you, your truth. And but unfortunately, it seems to come down to the fact that we live in a world that has been and currently is still very confused spiritually. I am on a mission to educate the world about peace, love, and prosperity. And we cannot be in these states if we are not healthy in mind, body, and spirit. The use of CBD oil have served as my path to wellness from my painful sciatic back and arthritic hands. and it is also my use of cannabis from decades ago that had helped elevate my consciousness in order to be able to inspire, motivate, heal, comfort, and uplift others. All things considered, please help me share the word, because it is not only through the collective consciousness that we can help in our planet's healing, but also individually, balanced and in peace and harmony, as a divine cog in this divine machinery of life. It's me, Desiree. Thank you for listening.